Do you sense that more of the restaurant chefs are going to be buying their products here at the market?
Not yet. I base that comment on something, and don't get me wrong, it's not that it can't happen, but I think there's more work has got to be put into it. I never will forget a statement that a chef made to me one time. He's still in Dallas, very well known. Um, Usually, the way their finances and bookkeeping are set up in the restaurants, uh, unless the chef makes the effort to say to his bookkeeper or whatever, I need, $500 to go down to the farmer's market for wholesale. They don't have that kind of loose change. And it's those issues that are going to be worked on. And I think also once restaurants establish a relationship with the farmer, that there's other ways to obtain the produce, and the farmer can be sent a check and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Typically, it's a cash-only basis out there on Thursday nights.
A line of credit, if you will.
Yes, a line of credit. And sometimes...
It's kind of like going to the general store way back when, huh?
And naturally, there are buyers out there that take advantage of the farmers. And so it's like in a lot of things in the commerce business, if you will. It's you just need to be on your toes.
So it's a market in every sense of the word, isn't it?
Yeah. The farmer's market is the truest sense of free enterprise. Let's say that you weren't a farmer, okay? Because we do have folks down here who sell cold storage produce. And they can go into business if we had space and we accepted their product mix. You can go into business for yourself for less than $500 and be your own boss.
And participate in that market, right?
Yeah, in the free market, yeah.
So what events have you got planned going forward for the summer and for the fall? Have you got most of that nailed down?
We're looking at inviting the Watermelon Queen back. She hadn't been here in several years, and everybody kind of grins, but it's a very beautiful young lady every year whose family's involved in watermelon production, either in Oklahoma or the state of Texas. She does wear a sash, and she has a royal tiara that she wears on her head. And we do sampling of all the different varieties of watermelon, and also looking at some recognition for National Farm Week in the month of August. It gets really hot down here at the market because we're kind of like a concrete jungle. But we're looking at the watermelon, and the Friends group is looking at the ice cream social, which is very popular. And then we're in the planning stages for a huge event in October, the Fall Harvest Festival.
Sounds like there's a lot going on here, and you are a gigantic part of it. And I know the farmers appreciate what you do, and so does the city, and so do we. So thanks, Tony. Well, one more thing. Okay.
One more thing. Okay. Everyone needs to remember that it takes everybody to make this market function, no matter what their responsibility is. And we have our nonprofit support group, the Farmers Market Friends. Each year they become stronger and stronger, and they see the vision. And we have other nonprofit support groups like the American Institute of Wine and Food that we've been involved with since cooking classes started in, I think, 92 or 93. We are also forming a new partnership with the Master Gardeners Association of Dallas County, and I'm really looking forward to that. Thanks to everyone for their support.
I actually met the gardeners earlier today. Very nice people.
They are.
And if you're really into growing vegetables or just maintaining a really good garden, you can get certified, I think, in 72 hours of of classroom training. It's really
Yeah.
not as difficult as some people think it is. So.
And they're going to start holding some of their training classes down here. And we're going to work on a program of different classes to be presented throughout the year. And one that I'm excited about is, I call it a dying or a lost art, is preserving and canning. And when you teach a person how to do that, they're more likely to go out there and buy in volume from the farmers, which helps the farmer. And I get really simplistic. If you think about how we eat, if you look back in history, before we had all the newfangled refrigeration and all the chemicals that we use for a preservative, our forefathers made it just fine, and they lived off the season. We've become very spoiled to things that are available to us from around the world, and that's courtesy of globalization. And I'm not here to say that's a bad thing, but we've forgotten our local roots, and we need to start eating local and supporting the local farmer.
You heard it here, Tony Johns. She's the one who knows it all here at the market. Support the Dallas Farmers Market. What's the website, Tony?
It's www.dallasfarmersmarket.org.